Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu. Baby rumors shock fans. What happens when two of Turkish television's most beloved stars find themselves at the center of a rumor storm that has the power to change everything we thought we knew about their private lives? For years, fans have been obsessed with the idea that Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu, the duo who set screens on fire with their undeniable chemistry, might be more than just co-stars. Now, whispers of a baby have sent shockwaves through social media, leaving millions of devoted followers questioning what's real and what's manufactured for the cameras. Let me ask you something. When you watch your favorite on-screen couple, do you ever wonder where the acting stops and reality begins? Because right now, across Turkey and around the world, fans are piecing together clues like detectives, analyzing every Instagram post, every public appearance, every carefully worded interview, and the evidence they're finding is leading to one explosive conclusion that nobody saw coming. This isn't just another celebrity gossip story. This is about two people who became cultural icons, whose relationship status has been debated in living rooms and online forums for nearly a decade. And now, with baby rumors swirling at hurricane force, we need to separate fact from fiction, examine the evidence, and understand why this particular story has gripped the imagination of millions. The truth is complicated. The rumors are persistent. And what we're about to uncover will challenge everything you think you know about Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu. Because in the world of celebrity culture, sometimes the most private moments become the most public spectacles, and sometimes what looks like a simple rumor is actually the tip of an iceberg that goes much, much deeper. So buckle up. We're about to dive into a story that has consumed social media, dominated entertainment headlines, and turned two respected actors into the subjects of one of the most intense speculation campaigns in recent Turkish television history. The deep background and rise. To understand why these baby rumors matter so much, we need to go back to where it all began. Back to 2015, when a romantic comedy called Kiralık Aşk, which translates to Love for Rent, premiered on Turkish television and changed the trajectory of two careers forever. Elçin Sangu was already a rising star, known for her elegant beauty and natural acting ability. She had appeared in several successful series, building a reputation as someone who could carry both dramatic and comedic roles with equal skill. But she hadn't yet found that one project that would launch her into the stratosphere of Turkish television royalty. Barış Arduç, on the other hand, was the charming newcomer everyone was watching. With his movie star looks and effortless charisma, he had the kind of screen presence that directors dream about. He brought an authenticity to his roles that made viewers believe every word he said, every emotion he portrayed. When these two were cast opposite each other in Kiralık Aşk, nobody could have predicted the phenomenon that was about to unfold. The show told the story of Ömer, a successful businessman who hires Daphne to pose as his fiancée, and the inevitable romance that develops from their fake relationship. It was a classic romantic comedy setup, but something magical happened when Barış and Elçin stepped in front of the cameras together. Their chemistry was instant, electric, and absolutely undeniable. Viewers weren't just watching two actors playing characters who fell in love. They were watching two people who seemed to genuinely light up in each other's presence. Every glance, every touch, every smile felt real in a way that transcended typical on-screen romance. The show became a massive hit, not just in Turkey, but internationally. It was dubbed and subtitled in dozens of languages, finding devoted audiences from South America to the Middle East, from Europe to Asia. Fans created countless social media pages dedicated to the show, to the characters, and most importantly, to Barış and Elçin themselves. This is where the phenomenon really took off. Because as the show progressed through its two-season run, fans became increasingly convinced that the chemistry they were seeing wasn't just acting. Behind-the-scenes footage showed Barış and Elçin laughing together between takes, supporting each other through long filming days, and displaying an ease around each other that seemed to go beyond professional courtesy. Interview after interview, they were asked about their relationship, and their answers, while always professional, never quite shut the door on the possibility that something more was happening. They spoke warmly about each other, praised each other's talent, and maintained a respectful ambiguity that only fueled speculation. When Kiralık Aşk ended in 2017, fans were heartbroken, not just because the show was over, but because it meant seeing less of Barış and Elçin together. Both actors moved on to other successful projects. Barış starred in the action-packed series Kukur, showcasing his range in a much darker role. Elçin took on projects that challenged her as an actress, proving she was much more than just a romantic comedy star. But here's the thing. Even as years passed, even as both actors went on to other shows, other co-stars, other chapters in their careers, the public never stopped shipping them together. The term Barış'ın, a combination of their names, continued to trend on social media. Fan accounts continued to grow, and every time either of them posted anything on social media, thousands of comments would appear asking about the other, begging for a reunion, insisting that they belonged together. This wasn't just standard celebrity fandom. This was something deeper, more invested, more emotionally connected. For millions of people, Barış and Elçin represented an ideal of romance, of partnership, of the possibility that true love could exist even in the manufactured world of television. They became symbols of hope for people who wanted to believe in authentic connection. And that's exactly why the current rumors carry so much weight. Because if there's truth to them, it means that millions of fans weren't wrong. It means that the connection they sensed, the relationship they hoped for, the love story they invested years of emotional energy into was real all along. The cracks in the mirror. Now, this is where things get complicated, because while fans spent years hoping and speculating, both Barış and Elçin were living their lives, making their own choices, and dealing with the intense pressure of constant public scrutiny. Let's talk about what we know for certain. After Kiralık Aşk ended, both actors maintained that they were just friends and professional colleagues. They spoke respectfully about their time working together, but consistently pushed back against romantic rumors. This is important to remember because it sets the stage for understanding the complexity of the current situation. Barış Arduç eventually went public with a relationship with Gupse Öze, an actress, screenwriter, and comedian. This wasn't a brief fling or a rumored romance. This was a serious, committed relationship that culminated in marriage in 2022. For many Barış'ın fans, this was devastating news. Some accepted it and moved on, wishing Barış well in his new life. Others refused to believe it was real, constructing elaborate theories about publicity arrangements and contract relationships. Elçin Sangu, meanwhile, has been much more private about her personal life. Over the years, she's been linked to various people, but she's rarely confirmed or denied these reports. She's maintained a dignified silence about her romantic status, focusing public attention on her work rather than her personal relationships. This difference in approach is crucial to understanding the current rumor situation. Barış, being publicly married, would seemingly be off limits for romantic speculation with anyone other than his wife. And yet, the rumors persist, which raises some serious questions about where these stories are coming from and why they have such staying power. The baby rumors specifically started circulating in recent months through a combination of social media speculation and tabloid reporting. Some fans claim to have spotted Elçin looking different in recent photographs, sparking pregnancy speculation. Others pointed to her reduced public appearances as evidence that she might be hiding something. Still others dug through social media posts, looking for hidden clues and coded messages. What's fascinating and frankly concerning about this phenomenon is how quickly speculation can spiral into accepted fact in certain online communities. A theory starts as a question: could Elçin be pregnant? It gets repeated, elaborated on, and shared across platforms. Someone creates a convincing-looking post or video analyzing supposed evidence. And before long, segments of the fanbase are treating unverified speculation as confirmed truth. Then came the rumors that didn't just involve Elçin, but specifically linked any potential baby to Barış Arduç. This is where the story became explosive. Because if there was any truth to this angle, it would mean betrayal, secret relationships, hidden affairs, and the complete rewriting of a narrative that millions of people thought they understood. The tabloid press in Turkey and internationally picked up on these rumors, with some outlets running stories with sensational headlines, while others attempted more measured reporting, emphasizing the unconfirmed nature of the claims. Entertainment news sites saw massive traffic spikes whenever they posted anything related to Barış'ın, which of course incentivized more coverage, more speculation, more fuel for the fire. Social media became a battlefield. Fans divided into camps. Some defended Barris and his marriage, calling the rumors disrespectful and harmful. Others defended Elsin against what they saw as invasive speculation about her body and personal life. Still others insisted that where there's smoke, there's fire, and that the rumors must have some basis in truth. What's often missing from these online debates is empathy for the real human beings at the center of the storm. These aren't fictional characters. They're actual people with private lives, families, feelings, and rights to privacy. The intensity of fan investment, while coming from a place of love for their work, can cross lines into territory that becomes genuinely harmful. Throughout all of this, both Barris and Elsin have remained largely silent on the specific baby rumors. Neither has issued a direct statement confirming or denying anything. This silence is interpreted differently by different groups. Some see it as dignified refusal to engage with baseless gossip. Others see it as suspicious, a sign that there might be something to hide. Let's dig into what we actually know versus what's speculation. Because in situations like this, it's crucial to separate verified information from rumor, theory, and wishful thinking. First, the confirmed facts. Barış Arduç is married to Gupse Oze. Their relationship has been public and well documented. They've appeared together at events, posted about each other on social media, and by all public accounts, maintain a committed marriage. There has been no official statement from either of them, suggesting any problems in their relationship. Elçin Sangu has not made any public announcement about being pregnant, having a baby, or being in a romantic relationship with anyone, let alone Barış Arduç. Her social media presence continues, showing her at work events, with friends, and living her life. She has not posted anything that would confirm pregnancy rumors. So where did these baby rumors actually originate? Tracking the spread of celebrity rumors in the social media age is like trying to find the source of a river. There are multiple tributaries, and by the time the story reaches the ocean of mainstream attention, it's often impossible to identify the original spring. Some of the earliest mentions appear to have come from fan accounts that specialize in analyzing every detail of their favorite celebrities' lives. A photo where Elsin was wearing a loose-fitting dress sparked comments about her appearance. A period where she was less active on social media led to theories about why she might be staying out of the public eye. These small observations, innocent in isolation, combine to create a narrative. Then, there's the element of wishful thinking. For the devoted Barson shippers who never accepted that their real-life romance wasn't happening, the idea of a secret relationship and baby represents the ultimate vindication of their years of belief. Some fans have created elaborate timelines, trying to prove that Barris and Elsin have been secretly together all along, that his marriage is something else entirely, that the truth is being hidden from the public. It's worth pausing here to consider the psychology behind this kind of intense fan behavior. Parasocial relationships, where fans develop one-sided emotional connections to celebrities, are well-documented phenomena. When people invest years of emotional energy into hoping for a particular outcome, confirmation bias kicks in. They start seeing evidence for what they want to believe while dismissing anything that contradicts it. Tabloid media outlets, recognizing the traffic potential of these rumors, have published stories that range from careful reporting on the existence of rumors to more sensational pieces that treat speculation as near fact. Headlines like, "Fans shocked by baby news," or "Pregnancy rumors swirl around beloved actress," generate clicks without technically making false claims, since they're reporting on the rumors themselves rather than confirming the underlying story. Some outlets have published supposed insider sources claiming to have information about secret relationships or pregnancies. The reliability of these anonymous sources is impossible to verify. In celebrity journalism, the anonymous insider tip is sometimes legitimate reporting and sometimes complete fabrication designed to generate a story where none exists. What's particularly interesting in this case is the international dimension. Turkish celebrities like Barış and Elsin have massive followings that extend far beyond Turkey. Fans in countries across the Middle East, South America, Europe, and elsewhere follow their careers intensely. The baby rumors have spread across language barriers, with fan communities in different countries sharing information, theories, and supposed evidence. This international aspect means that the rumor can't be easily controlled or corrected. Even if Turkish media were to universally debunk the story, it would continue circulating in Spanish-language forums, Arabic social media, and other international fan communities, each adding their own interpretations and details. Let's also consider what Barış and Elçin themselves have said over the years about their relationship. In interviews during and after Kiralik Ask, both have been consistent in describing their connection as a close friendship and strong professional partnership. They've acknowledged the chemistry that made the show work, but have maintained boundaries around speculation about their private lives. Elçin has spoken in interviews about the challenge of having her personal life constantly scrutinized and speculated about. She's expressed frustration with the way female celebrities in particular are subjected to constant questions about relationships, marriage, and children, while their professional accomplishments sometimes take a back seat. Barış, particularly since his marriage, has been clear about his commitment to his wife and his desire to keep certain aspects of his life private. He's spoken about the importance of having boundaries between his public persona and his personal reality. So, given all of this, what are we left with? At present, there is no credible evidence to support the baby rumors. No official announcement, no verified sighting, no reliable reporting from established journalistic sources. What we have instead is speculation built on speculation, fueled by passionate fan communities and amplified by media outlets chasing traffic. Does this mean the rumors are definitely false? Not necessarily. Celebrities do sometimes keep pregnancies and relationships private before making announcements on their own terms, but it does mean that treating these rumors as fact is premature at best and potentially harmful at worst. The harm comes in several forms. For Elçin, having her body and personal life subjected to constant scrutiny and speculation is invasive and potentially distressing. For Barış and his wife, rumors of affairs and secret children are serious allegations that impact real relationships and reputations. For fans themselves, getting emotionally invested in unverified rumors sets them up for disappointment and can damage their relationship with the celebrities they admire. The impact and cultural reflection. Let's zoom out for a moment and think about what this entire situation tells us about celebrity culture, fan communities, and the media landscape we're all navigating in the modern era. The Barış'ın phenomenon is fascinating because it represents the collision between scripted entertainment and real life. When Barış and Elçin played characters who fell in love on screen, they created something that resonated deeply with millions of viewers. The lines between the actors and their roles blurred in the public imagination, and that blurring has never fully been undone. This isn't unique to them. Plenty of on-screen couples have dealt with similar speculation, but the intensity and longevity of the Barış'ın shipping community is notable. Years after their show ended, years after Barış married someone else, the hope for their real-life romance persists in significant corners of the fandom. What does this say about what we want from our entertainment and our celebrities? On one level, it speaks to the quality of their performances and chemistry. They created something so compelling that people can't let it go. On another level, it reveals something about our hunger for authentic love stories in an increasingly cynical world. People want to believe in real connection, in soulmates, in relationships that transcend the ordinary. When they see chemistry like what Barış and Elçin displayed, some part of them wants it to be real, wants to believe that kind of connection can exist off-screen as well as on. The baby rumors take this dynamic to another level. A baby would be ultimate proof of a relationship, undeniable evidence that would vindicate years of speculation. It's perhaps the most concrete thing fans could hope for as confirmation of what they've believed all along. But this desire for confirmation, for the fairy tale to be real, can lead to the kind of invasive speculation we're seeing now. When does passionate fandom cross the line into something that violates the privacy and dignity of real people? It's a question that doesn't have an easy answer, but it's one that communities need to grapple with. The role of social media in all of this cannot be overstated. Platforms have given fans unprecedented access to celebrities' lives, while simultaneously making it easier than ever to spread rumors, build theories, and create echo chambers where speculation becomes accepted truth. An Instagram post that might have been meaningless becomes analyzed frame by frame. A comment gets screenshot, shared, interpreted, and reinterpreted. Algorithms that prioritize engagement mean that sensational content spreads faster than measured, factual reporting. The result is an information environment where rumor and reality become increasingly difficult to distinguish. For celebrities, this creates an impossible situation. Engage with every rumor, and you spend your entire life issuing denials and explanations. Ignore the rumors, and your silence is interpreted as confirmation. The expectation that public figures owe constant explanation and transparency about their private lives has become normalized in ways that are worth questioning. There's also a gender dimension worth examining. Female celebrities like Elçin face particular scrutiny around their bodies, relationships, and reproductive choices. Pregnancy rumors and speculation about whether someone has had children or when they might have children is overwhelmingly directed at women rather than men. This reflects broader societal attitudes about women's value being tied to motherhood and relationships. Even as Elçin has built an impressive career and body of work, the rumors swirling around her focus on her personal life rather than her professional achievements. The message, intentional or not, is that who she might be dating or whether she might be pregnant is more interesting than the roles she's taking or the work she's producing. For the fan communities themselves, situations like this reveal both the best and worst of fandom culture. At its best, fandom is about celebration, creativity, community, and shared love for art and artists. Fans create beautiful artwork, thoughtful analysis, supportive communities, and genuine appreciation for the work of people they admire. At its worst, fandom can become possessive, invasive, and divorced from reality. When fans feel ownership over celebrities' personal lives, when they can't separate actors from characters, when they prioritize their own desires over the actual humans they claim to admire, the culture becomes toxic. The current rumors around Barış and Elçin are a test for these communities. Will they demand evidence before believing sensational claims? Will they consider the real-world impact of spreading unverified information? Will they respect boundaries even when they're disappointed by the truth? These aren't just questions for Barış fans. They're questions for all of us who consume celebrity content, participate in online discussions, and navigate the blurred lines between public and private in the digital age. So, where does all of this leave us? As of this moment, the baby rumors remain exactly that: rumors. Unverified, unconfirmed, and unsupported by credible evidence. Both Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu continue their lives and careers, dealing with the constant background noise of speculation that comes with being public figures. Will either of them address these specific rumors directly? History suggests probably not. Both have shown a preference for letting their work speak for itself and maintaining privacy around their personal lives. They owe the public performances and professionalism, not access to every detail of their private worlds. Will the rumors eventually fade, or will they persist and evolve into new forms? That depends partly on whether any actual news emerges, and partly on whether fan communities and media outlets choose to move on to other stories. What we can say with certainty is that this situation is a perfect case study in modern celebrity culture. It shows how on-screen chemistry can create years of real-world speculation. It demonstrates the power and danger of social media in spreading both information and misinformation. It reveals the complicated relationship between celebrities, fans, and media in an age where everyone has a platform and privacy is increasingly rare. For fans who have invested emotionally in the idea of Barış and Elçin together, this is a moment to reflect on what they're really seeking. Is it about the actual happiness and well-being of these two people, or is it about the validation of a narrative they've constructed? True support for people you admire means respecting their choices, their relationships, and their boundaries, even when they don't align with what you hoped for. For Barış and Elçin themselves, the rumor cycle is probably exhausting but familiar. They've dealt with speculation for years and have developed their own strategies for managing it while protecting what matters most to them. Their careers continue to thrive, and their talent continues to bring joy to millions of viewers. That's what should matter most. The bigger question that this situation raises is about how we consume celebrity content and participate in fan communities going forward. Can we love and appreciate performers without feeling entitled to every detail of their lives? Can we create communities that celebrate without crossing into invasion? Can media outlets report on entertainment without sensationalizing unverified rumors? These are questions that go beyond just Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu. They touch on fundamental issues about privacy, respect, community standards, and the kind of culture we want to create as consumers and participants in the entertainment world. As for the specific baby rumors that sparked this deep dive, time will tell what, if any, truth they contain. If there's a real announcement to be made, it will come from the people involved, on their timeline, in their way. Until then, everything else is just noise, speculation, and the eternal human fascination with the private lives of public people. So, what do you think? Have these rumors changed how you view celebrity privacy? Do fans have the right to speculate about every aspect of their favorite stars' lives? Or are there lines that shouldn't be crossed? How do we balance our natural curiosity with respect for real human beings? The conversation continues. The rumors will keep swirling, and somewhere in the middle of it all are two talented actors who just wanted to tell stories and ended up becoming stories themselves. Welcome to celebrity culture in the 21st century, where the line between reality and fiction is thinner than ever, and everyone has an opinion about lives they've never actually lived.